Want healthier houseplants? Try adding compost. In this video, I'll show you how. Hello and welcome to Peggy's Plants, coming to you from Central Florida. Hi plant friends and welcome back to Peggy's Plants, where we talk all things leafy, lush, and growing. Today's topic is something you may have never considered, and it's whether or not you can use compost on houseplants. And the answer is yes, but there are some things to consider. We'll talk about what compost really is, how it benefits indoor plants, how to use it safely, whether countertop electric composters really work, how to avoid common compost mistakes. Compost is basically decomposed organic matter, things like fruit peels, veggie scraps, plant scraps, coffee grounds, and other natural materials that break down into a nutrient rich soil like material. Good compost is full of beneficial microbes and packed with slow release nutrients. Think of compost as a multivitamin for your soil. It improves structure, boosts microbial life, and helps your plants access nutrients more efficiently. Most times when we think of compost, we think vegetable garden. If compost is good for your vegetable garden, then why wouldn't it be good for houseplants? Houseplants live in a closed system, the pot. And over time, the soil in those pots becomes depleted of nutrients. Organic matter breaks down and the soil becomes compacted. Compost helps by improving soil aeration, increasing water retention. It adds beneficial microbes, provides slow releasing nutrients, reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers, and it helps roots grow stronger and healthier. It's like giving your plants a fresh, nutrient rich environment without repotting. How much compost should be used in houseplants? This is where people get nervous and with good reason. Ideally, you want to add 10 to 20% compost to your soil mix. For heavy feeders like Monstera and Philodendron, you can go up to 25%. You should never plant a house plant or any other plant in 100% compost. It would be extremely dense and hold way too much water. One of the trendy appliances on the market today is the countertop automatic electric composter. You've probably seen brands that promise to turn food scraps into compost in just a few hours. However, most electric composters don't create true compost. They create dehydrated, ground up food scraps. This material still needs to break down before plants can use it, but it's very useful once you learn how to use it. Here are some of the benefits of electric composters. They reduce kitchen waste. There's no smell. It's a faster process, convenient for small places, and it's great for people who can't compost outside. I am very familiar with composting. However, where I presently live, I would never be able to do those things outside because there's a lot of animals out here that would be attracted to the smells that are given off by outdoor composters. That's what attracted me to the countertop electric composters. So when the people at Growell offered me this composter free of charge to share with you and to test out, I was more than happy to do so. It was easy to use. Right here, I'm just filling the charcoal bin, and this is what keeps the smells down so you don't get smells from your indoor composter, which is definitely a plus. And everything was very straightforward. There's a nice instruction booklet that came with it. And here is the inner drum that you fill with your compost items. Here I had some plant material from some of my plants that I had pruned. And then I just went around getting some household stuff. I got the coffee from my Keurig and some flowers that had started dying, but it comes with a nice poster to show you what you can put in and what you cannot put in. This is what I ended up with in the end. It also has some refried beans in there, a little of everything. One thing I wish the tub was a little larger. It's a decent size for small batches, so I'm not complaining too much about it. It did hold quite a bit, but yeah, if it could be a little bit bigger, I think that would be great. Then it was just a matter of turning it on. I chose to use the auto method. You could also do it manually. And once it's at 100%, it's finished grinding and dehydrating the material. And this is what I ended up with. If you use this material as is, it can cause mold in your plants, it can heat up, it can attract fungus gnats, or it can burn your roots. So you have to age it. And this is done by you can either add it to your outdoor compost pile, let it aged in a container, and then you add it to your potting mix. These automatic composters do not give you instant gratification in terms of compost. However, it does make the process a lot faster and it breaks down that material so you don't have this decaying material around your house for as long a period of time. And then you can give your plants the good stuff. If you're interested in purchasing one of these Growell automatic composters, you'll find more information in the description box. Thank you, Growell, for the opportunity to see how these electric automatic composters work. How exactly does compost help plant growth? Compost doesn't just feed plants, it feeds the soil ecosystem, and healthy soil equals healthy plants. So here's what compost does inside the pot. It encourages beneficial bacteria and fungi. It helps the roots absorb nutrients more efficiently. It reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. It improves drainage and moisture retention. It helps prevent nutrient deficiency, and it supports stronger, thicker leaves and stems. With the use of compost on your houseplants, you'll often see faster growth, deeper green foliage, and better resistance to pests. Common mistakes to avoid when using compost. Using too much compost. It suffocates roots and causes rot. Using unfinished compost. If it's still warm, smelly, or chunky, it's not ready. Adding electric composter scraps directly. They need time to break down. And forgetting that compost is fertilizer. If you use compost, reduce synthetic fertilizer by 25 to 50%. So now I want to hear from you. Do you use compost on your houseplants? And have you ever tried an electric composter? Tell me your experience in the comments. I genuinely would like to hear. Thanks for watching Peggy's Plants, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.